We're so high, Danny. Holy shit.
Well, that's just happy.
I'm gonna go down to White Castle, then I'm gonna head down to Starbucks and laugh at poor people.
You have a White Castle there?
Wait, is that not a picture
Yeah.
of Danny?
Yes.
Who is it?
It's Danny.
British Danny?
No, it's, oh my god, are you? Sorry.
So what's...
This is Danny.
Projects where they separated the twins.
Oh, God.
Yeah, the experiments they did on us were not nice.
This is like millennial humor.
Okay, it would be funny if you didn't fuck up the whole vibe, to be honest. You just fuck up
the
every
vibe.
joke.
It's a picture.
Yeah, you did. You fucked up the
there was a vibe
vibe.
to begin
You did. You fucked up the vibe. You fucked up the vibe.
He did that before you ever came in.
You fucked up. No, Danny doesn't ever fuck up the vibe,
She
to be
did.
fair.
She did, because she's clearly higher on some sort of...
Danny's always high, but she's still funny.
It's good to keep her on the stage.
No, not
You shouldn't do drugs, kids.
Yes.
It's educational.
Okay.
Now you know the next time someone says, have some heroin, you say, no thank you.
Well,
I don't know if Danny's on the level of heroin. I mean, cannabis, sure.
Bent?
But
Are you bent?
no, I'm not bent. Are you?
Bent. There was a person on the
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
not bent.
Which
you could be. I don't know what that means, but in today's economy.
Where I come from, it means bent.
what did I ask Belinsky today?
Danny, I didn't fucking know. I didn't record keep, boy.
You need a stenographer to walk around with you, Danny, when you're high.
She's always high, though. That's the thing. That's what you don't get.
So she needs a full-time stenographer.
Yes, she is.
Mm-hmm.
She could say, what did I say at 3:15?
You have to think about it this way. I mean, we need to make our income from somewhere, and the more people are addicted to drugs and medication, the better off we are. Just think about it.
What's good for your psychiatry is good for my portfolio and Big Pharma stock portfolio.
That's right.
Hey.
You're saying that like it's a Gregorian chant.
Hey, Johnson, counter-cyclical. Well, how's Johnson & Johnson doing, actually? Because I'm expecting it to go down.
Don't forget to get your flu shot.
Just do the inverse of whatever Jim Cramer says.
Yeah, well, that is actually not bad advice.
It's actually really good advice.
Yeah.
Everybody, will you
Guys,
just talk to my twin sister, please? Because
That show, though?
she actually got the love.
Nobody
Okay, Danny, just be quiet for a second. They're trying to talk, sweetheart. Just give it a
Well, they're talking about my trauma in front of me. Okay.
No, we're not
I
talking
don't know. They're talking about something completely different. They're talking about something completely different. They're not talking about you.
Eli, really? Okay, they made me pop
chaotic for no reason.
Hey, Danny.
cares about your trauma.
Rabbi, you just have to mute Danny sometimes.
Whatever.
In a well-meaning manner.
There you go.
Oh my gosh.
Take care.
Rabbi says I have a sweet ass.
You do have a sweet ass, but you have to personality sometimes.
Nobody likes my personality.
You do, but you just
I
need to
always
be
say you're very
quiet
funny.
sometimes.
I always, whenever you come in the room, I say, hey, Danny. You're very
Danny, I told
Danny,
you.
you know what you're good at?
Wasting time.
Searching things.
Wasting
I'm
time.
not.
Good at that.
You always like come in with the facts sometimes when people are talking about
No.
topics. So be like, actually, I found this article. Like, you're good at that.
No, she was literally telling me how
Good
the
skill.
moon, satellite,
What?
the moon, that's a satellite she lives on.
What?
Mhm.
No. She believes the moon is a flat.
Is the fat Earth?
So, oh yeah, she believes it recycles souls. It would be interesting if it was true, though.
Pay you?
Yeah, if it was a loose
I don't even know you!
Helium-3 isotope, you know, that would be interesting.
It's not interesting at all. It's retarded.
Okay, Rabbi, that was a bit mean, sweetheart.
You want me to pay you? I don't even know you!
Where are we now?
Stop doing that, it's bothering my dog.
Oh, that's the point.
That's rude. Don't hurt dogs, man. Like,
Sorry, I didn't mean to hurt your doggy.
that's fucked up.
Pavlov will disagree and say,
He's so annoying, but that's why I like him.
who's doing that?
Comedy.
It is Pavlov.
Comedy, did you agree? Every time Danny speaks, all I hear is LGBTQ, DI, CRT, and BLM. That's all I hear.
Really?
What do you move? Yes, it's CRT, BLM, LGBTQ. That's all like it just plays on in my head.
Yeah, Danny, stop being weak and pathetic and take your fat ass to the gym and read a book.
Oh my god.
It's just on and on, non-stop. CRT, BLM, DI, LGBTQ. That's it. It just keeps going.
I mean, look at Melissa, Danny. You could at least be dating a Muslim man and be a bitch about it. But instead,
That's all I heard
Literally,
about
go
her.
choke on your own dick, you fat, ugly fuck.
Melissa, I heard you date a Muslim.
Shut the fuck up, you drunk or high bitch.
It does have.
I'm not drunk or high.
damn, somebody's a little triggered. Somebody's just a little triggered.
Kick him.
Kick
Kick him, 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 kick him.
It is too, like, I want to buy that, actually. I know what that is. I wanted to buy it a long time ago, but I didn't.
I'm just
Just,
waiting
like,
for the day that he
play a
comes
noise
from
on your
it.
phone.
Is he?
Well, comedy is the reason why I bought the Snake Charmer flute. Where's your Snake Charmer flute? You should play that one instead.
Who's the homecoming king of Clubhouse?
Danny, I rarely, but sometimes I do mushrooms. What you're on is not mushrooms.
I did mushrooms 2 times in my life.
Okay, so what? Because when you say gummies, people assume you're microdosing shrooms, right? So what are
No,
you doing?
she
What's
means weed, like gummies.
that? That is not weed. That
Well,
is
that's
not.
what
This is not weed.
Gummies
Hell,
can be
Google,
weed.
did you ever
Come
smoke
on,
I
weed?
think it's about 100 milligrams of gummies, you know?
100 milligrams? That's a whole.
So if you smoke weed, Al, I assure you, you'll find out that this is not weed. She's not on weed.
No, this is 100 milligrams of weed. I'm surprised I'm awake.
Yeah, I told you, it is weed, see?
It's not 100%.
It's like a lot.
It is.
I used to be the biggest butthead in North America, and I'm telling you.
Yeah, but that
People say
doesn't
gummies,
mean.
they refer to weed, not shrooms.
Maybe she's mixing weed with shrooms and she's snorting fucking liquid cocaine or something.
I've only done shrooms twice.
I think it's
and-
just her personality.
You didn't see no fucking ropes.
Liquid cocaine. I don't.
Yeah,
I was reading these medical journals from the turn of the century, and they were giving cocaine to 10-year-olds. Okay.
Yeah, that's one of the main ingredients in Coca-Cola.
Well, I think my
Yeah.
kids walk themselves to school. I think.
Don't you miss the old days,
So
Jacob?
the
I
kids,
do. I want Coke with
Yeah, why is that shock?
I didn't say it was shocking, I just asked.
Yeah, I've got 2 kids. Yeah,
Cool.
Cocaine
she
is
likes one of them better than the other one.
Cola.
every mother likes one better than the other.
Hey, Danny, I never said
They don't
that.
claim that they do, but they actually do.
Why do you have
That's
a
just lies about me.
profile as your PTR?
Oh my god, it's not okay. I would happily explain it to you, but it just seems like you want there to be a problem between me and Danny. There is no problem between me and Danny.
Again, I
Like,
just asked you a
fucking-
question.
Okay,
I
no, I don't want
what
to.
happened.
Okay, I can't change my picture anymore. They maxed me out of changing my picture
So she offered to make this her picture. She says that this picture makes her feel uncomfortable.
Is that this
I'm gonna-
picture a million times?
Maximum? You do change a lot, but I didn't know there was a maximum.
Yeah, they won't let me change the picture anymore.
That's like
And
crazy.
yeah, and so I also wanted to prove to someone that my eyes are
Danny, you don't even need
It's a
to
good thing you
explain
landed on this
stuff
one.
if you
Imagine
don't want to. Do you know what I mean? You don't have to say things if people keep fucking asking and you don't want to tell them. Just say, fuck you, I'm not telling you. It's not your
I
business.
know when I'm gonna leave my
Yeah, you're
husband.
lucky. Imagine, see, you went with this picture. Imagine if you did a really hideous picture and you couldn't change it. Like, not of
Oh,
you,
she
but
had-
of like something else.
Oh, this is a hideous picture of me.
No, you look great. You look fine.
I don't think it's a hideous picture. I
No,
think
not
there's
at all.
something quite sexy about it. Like you're gonna dominate me. That's why I put it to my PTR. I'm not gonna lie.
No, but what about
That's
mine
really
right now?
strange.
You look fine, yeah.
Oh hell, I don't give a fuck what you think, you fake bitch. Shut up.
Whoa.
I'm English. Like I give a fuck
Yeah,
about
that's why
someone
they're a
American.
fourth rate power now.
Fuck off.
Zimbabwe has a big one. Yeah, they do.
Who has a bit what?
I'm gonna choose kindness and
Yeah.
not respond.
Oh, like you know how to be kind, you fake whore. Shut
Oh my god. Oh my god.
You don't really sound like a mother.
Oh my god. Oh, they moved her. Oh, they assassinated her.
Why'd you kick me to the audience? I didn't do anything.
They moved her.
Why'd you kick me?
You haven't moved. You're in the same place.
No, I'm at the
Oh,
bottom.
the other you. This is really confusing, Danny.
Yeah, like,
Where's Minnie Mouse? I thought Minnie was coming back.
Who?
The Minnie Mouse picture?
Who's that?
I don't even know where it is anymore.
Oh,
yeah, so Galilean doesn't like this picture of me, and I'm stuck with it.
it's so great. That Minnie Mouse shit is so cringe. Don't put it back, please.
No, I like it. It's like whenever I hear certain people talk, I just picture
Put
their
Pikachu.
fake picture.
Put Pikachu because you're electric, boo boo.
I like the heart.
Where's Tim? Is he awake or is
Well, you can put Pikachu with hearts instead of red cheeks.
That's cringier than a Minnie Mouse.
But you don't get the symbology behind it.
I do, like it's, but still.
Electric.
What about like a Charmander? That's cooler.
No, that's too fiery. I don't see it as a fiery.
Fine for a while.
It just reminds me of the Charizard that I had gotten when I was, 7, and my mom
7?
gave it away.
Do you know Little
Yeah,
Haiti?
Squirtle. I like
Little
Squirtle.
Haiti is more
No,
like...
but the Charizard's worth so much. That's the best card you could ever get in the Pokemon trading card world, and she fucked me up.
What about like a
Still
Mew?
pissed at her, right?
Mew would be cute.
I'm gonna ping out Little Haiti. I have to ping out Little Haiti.
What's the
Don't
lady?
say
Oh,
you love
I haven't
me.
spoken to her
You
in
don't
forever.
even know me.
My god, that is so annoying. It's crazy.
You have the power, Rabbi.
This is so annoying.
Rabbi, you have the power.
You have the power.
That was anti-Semitic.
Danny, I swear if Danny was my wife, I would elbow her fucking face.
Then is bleeding.
Yeah, just elbow her right above the eyebrow. That's 3 stitches right there.
Why'd she change the picture to just white?
She did.
It looks like it's all
Oh, yeah,
just
sorry, I
white.
did. I had to refresh.
Just talking about Japan. You guys need to do democracy, okay? We just got
Okay, we're taking a vote?
We got
Okay.
totally fucked in Canada because of democracy. So let's do democracy here. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Thumbs up.
Where did you come from? Did you guys hear the trauma story I dropped on them? I took a huge trauma dump on them before. Is that why you guys came here?
That's because you speak so
Thank
well.
you.
It takes you 30 seconds.
I promise you.
You can say it in 5 seconds.
Will you fix the trauma dump I put?
Nobody cares about your fun. No one cares.
Daddy, it's fine. Don't worry. It's not a big deal.
Danny, you understand that each one of us on the stage, we have an entire life, we have our own issues, and like nobody got time for your shit. Even if I had time for your shit, I won't spend it because I have my own shit to worry about. You understand that?
What's your shit? Just fucking someone's wife?
Well, I mean, you are my favorite housewife, but no, people have problems in life, most of which are not even disclosed on this app. For example, I literally need to find an exit strategy out of Canada. That's one of my issues. I have other
That
issues.
could be your
Rabbi,
exit
just
strategy.
make Aliyah.
Imagine that.
You can make Aliyah to
Imagine
to
I'd rather go to Saudi Arabia.
you can make Aliyah to L's, you know,
Oh, Alice in New York.
promised land, you know.
Or New Jersey. She's in New Jersey. Sorry. I don't care about your promised land. Anyways, I think Minnesota is the promised land.
I actually simp for Nora because I don't know, I'm simping for her so hard lately. And she doesn't even know who I am.
Please,
Like she's probably not really spoken to me.
please be nice to Nora.
I just said I'm simping for her. How much more nice can you get than simping?
I simp for her too. I mean, she did what I always wanted to do. I always wanted to attack some Jews in an elevator.
I didn't attack you in the elevator. Stop.
I always.
Hey, I never said that, Nora. That was fucking
I'd
him.
rather be
Okay,
in
I
an
said.
elevator with Nora than Penn because Penn would do things to me that Nora wouldn't do. So.
Like what? Like lesbian stuff? Oh gosh, no. I don't make the first move. I'm submissive. If you didn't make the first move, nothing's gonna happen. Don't worry yourself.
Well, what if he commanded you to make the first move?
Well, that would be a command.
Well, there you go. So I should try that. Next time I'm gonna try that.
Rabbi,
Yeah?
might
What's
you
that?
move to? Would you move to Scotland?
Fuck no.
What if Scotland became independent?
I don't think what?
What if it became independent?
Well, the only reason they have like bread is because they're not independent. Scotland is like the most communist shithole I've ever seen. It's 20 times worse than Canada. What are you talking about?
Yeah, Scotland. I'll ask. Are you in Scotland right now, sweetheart?
No,
No.
not
Wrong.
yet.
You want to go
Are you
there?
Scotland? Are you for real?
Well, because I have a British passport, you see, but if Scotland were to separate, I could maybe switch to Scotland.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
So you don't want to come to London?
I'm gonna come to London this summer.
London is like the worst of the worst. It's like New Pakistan. What are you talking? You guys,
Yeah.
something.
Okay, Rabbi. I agree that there's a lot of crazy, dirty, smelly people in London. However, you can make a lot of money in London. Okay.
Also, doesn't mean you should do it.
Well, I like London, even if it's full of dirty, smelly people. I still enjoy my time.
London's always been smelly, and it's always been great.
Yeah, okay, might as well.
Yeah, I agree.
You could always
So
just Skype with Rabbi and talk about Melissa.
So why not New Delhi?
Well,
I didn't talk
you're
about
more
this.
likely to be raped in New Delhi than London, for sure.
You're more likely to get raped in London. Well, didn't you see the whole thing with the Pakistani rape gangs and how your prime minister is like okay with that stuff, or not okay? With
I mean, I agree. You're not going to trigger me on that score because I agree with what you're saying. But
trying to trigger
I'm
you.
not like a 12-year-old girl, so I'm not the target audience. You know, I'm a 29-year-old woman, so I'm free.
Those Pakistanis would fuck a tree. You think they're not gonna fuck you because you're like in your 40s?
Yeah,
Well, listen. Let's just say, like, my kids would not be out on the street in London because I know there's Pakistanis there. So, different strokes for different folks. You know, my kids aren't going to be outside. Why the fuck is your 13-year-old? Wait. Why would you let your 13-year-old go out and play in the street in London anyway? That's just retarded. Like, come on, it's not safe. You should never
I
do
can tell you that. Okay, I'm raised in the Middle East. I used to go to the supermarket alone when I was like 10 and come back.
Okay, well, you're a boy, so it's a bit different. But yeah.
I mean, if in the Middle East you can do that, I would expect you to be able to do that in London, you know?
No, the London isn't as safe as the Middle East. Like, in Saudi, it's very safe to go out, actually. But in London not so safe. So, although I don't want to victim blame, it's not the girl's fault. I just think, come on, it's London. Like, why the fuck would you let your kids go out, especially girls? Like, it's crazy. I would never ever.
Let me tell you something no one is telling you, Pen. The truth of the situation is we don't, in the Middle East, we don't want to live with these terrorists, but we don't want to pay for their life, basically, in prisons. So we would like to kill them. Now, we can't kill them because of the laws that the Western people, impose on us. Exactly, so we'd rather give them. That's why we give you all the terrorists.
I get it. And to be honest, I think it's probably better to kill them. I agree.
Exactly. Like not letting us kill them because of all that stupid shit like human rights or whatever. So in that case, you have them.
Oh, that is
So
not
we can vote for them. I
Now
should
he's
send
looking
you
videos.
millions and millions. You have no clue.
300.
I mean, please don't include me in what the government wants to do. I'm not really happy with the government.
Yeah, I get that, but when are you guys gonna revolt? Like, when are you gonna?
Oh God! Why would I stick my? I'm the only intelligent one on my road. I'm surrounded by cave people. You think I can start a revolt? They can barely make a cheeseburger. How the fuck are they gonna overthrow the government?
There's nothing.
Have you seen the fucking people that I'm surrounded by? Below 78 IQs, I'm surrounded by factory workers and McDonald's staff members.
Yeah, but we don't need We don't.
Rabbi, it's an everyday struggle just to not get attacked by these people. You think I'm going to start a fucking revolution?
No, I'm just saying. There's nothing that scares the Western politician more than an angry lesbian. And all I'm saying is that we don't need.
Well, yeah.
We don't need brains. We just need muscles.
I'm more intelligent than people around me, so I would rather just enjoy being more intelligent and enjoy getting money because they can't figure out how to make money and keep my head down and lay low. I'm not going to stick my neck out to save these fucks. They don't deserve it. Like, I don't care about them that much to risk my life. Fuck that. They can enjoy their own bullshit that they create.
You go look at Slovakia, for example, or Serbia. I mean, they go to their parliament hall and they take the politician and they carry him and put him in a trash can. Why
The people in England deserve whatever is happening to them. They really do. And I do not.
So are you in the US? Oh no, you wanted to move to the US.
Yeah, I've wanted to leave for a while now. I mean, I wouldn't leave without a solid business plan, of course. But, like, it's just, I really don't care about this country. If you knew what the mentality was in this. Daddy, shut up! Why are you causing drama with me constantly? Jesus Christ. It's like you're my grandma who has dementia. Daddy, it's like...
Second, you already called me a cunt online.
You're like my grandma who has dementia and I have to keep her in the living room because she keeps hurting herself in the kitchen. That's how it feels. Like, Granny, just get back. Just get back in the living room and sit down, okay? Just fucking stop hurting yourself.
Danny, I love you, but if you were my grandma, I would choose euthanasia.
There's no youth left in Asia, okay? Because they got rid of all the women. Because you had to pick one kid. They picked the boys, and there's not enough girls.
Oh my God.
Oh God, Danny, well, what are you going to do about that? Kill all the boys, make it even up.
I don't know. What are we gonna do about it? Like, nobody wants them anyway.
Oh boy. Well, I guess you should just go and make a change.
Mr. Anderson really needs to take control of this.
Mr. Anderson Cooper, take control over this person.
Rabbi, in England, I was beaten up because someone thought I was a gypsy, and not to comment on if I am or not. But anyway, some toothless EDL woman waited for me around the corner and punched me in the stomach and kicked me in the stomach. What do you think the police did?
Nothing.
They spit on you.
Absolutely nothing. They said it was a civil matter. Okay, Danny, I'm talking. Okay, that's funny, but I'm talking, so just wait a minute. So anyway, they did absolutely nothing. They said it was a civil matter. So if the public and the police don't like me, Rabbi, why the fuck would I help them? I'm just going to make money off of them and leave eventually.
Exactly.
wish I could be like that cop that got to. She was a cop and her husband let her sleep with the whole person. Imagine. She had the best job until she got found
Okay,
out.
Danny, stop being a whore, please. It's embarrassing. I can't be your friend if you act like this. I know she's on drugs, and I love her still. But, like, you can't keep being a hoe like this, Danny.
I love that.
Talking about... Rabbi, we need to beat her. If we loved her, we would beat her.
If she was my wife, I would have went totally Islamic on her.
And to be honest, so would I, but for her own good.
Why do you think I have no arms or legs?
Well, I do have to mention.
Danny!
I have no clit either. Like,
No, the clit is not a Muslim thing. That's more of I mean, they do that.
That's a Somali, yeah, or an African voodoo thing.
In Islam, I can rebuke you. If you don't listen, you sleep on the floor. If you don't listen, then I can whip you. That's right. With an iron rod.
That's pretty kinky being made to sleep on the floor now. That might actually turn me on, I'm not gonna lie.
Well, Ben, there's cages. You can sleep in cages, I'm just saying.
Oh boy, sounds like my childhood all over it.
Oh my god, is that like a child called Ed? You know the book?
Yeah, he admitted that he was lying about that, by the way, that wasn't real. He felt bad on his deathbed and he said it was all bullshit, unfortunately.
Because when I read it, I did feel that. That's the first book I read, by the way. Which is a very harsh first book to read, right? But that's the first book I read, and I did feel like it's a little bit,
It's too far-fetched.
I believe it. I didn't just come to believe that this is like actually legit. So it's funny you say that.
But what upset me is there are children that are treated like that, but he made it, so now no one's going to believe them because of his bullshit,
So
Anyway,
Bye.
it was all a lie. He just done it to get money, and he did get a lot of money.
Okay, yes, he did because of New York bestseller, but people are dumb. If I was a kid, then I was able to see that something's off here. But the thing is, why would you do that? Like, you made your mom look like a total psycho bitch.
I mean, I'm sure your mom wouldn't give a fuck if you gave her like 3 million and didn't say her actual name, right?
Yeah, but we know her now.
I can't wait to read this book by this guy. His name is John, and he's writing a book. It's called I Spent 4 years on Clubhouse.
Then you should read Sex and the City.
I had Sex in the City once.
I love Daddy.
That's beautiful.
I did. You see, I was just a young girl, like in my 20s.
Okay, that's nice, sweetheart.
Can you tell us more about your Sex and the City experience? Go ahead.
Yeah, okay, so, my first boyfriend, he was like, I love you and everything, we're gonna get married one day, So he went to NYU, and then, when he went to school, he just, broke up with me, fuck you, bitch, I used you just to have sex with you so I wouldn't go to school. And then he used me. He said he missed me, but he just wanted to use me. He's a dumb bitch.
That's what men do, Danny. That's why we have to have, Islamic rules.
Oh my god.
That's why I should have been a virgin to this day.
What are you talking about? Islamic laws literally say that you have to obey me, even if I want to fuck you on top of a camel as we travel. Literally.
How can you fuck on top of a camel?
That's literally what it says, though. That's the hadith.
No, I get it. I believe that. I'm asking.
It wasn't even good, to be honest. That's why you should just have good sex. Until you tell your best friend about it, and they fuck him.
Oh, sorry.
Danny, this is why I'm glad that I don't like men, because it's so embarrassing to even like a man in 2025. I mean, what even is that? I mean, a man I like slept with my best friend. I would rather just stab myself in the eye with a pencil.
I think the
To be in
first
that
cut is the
situation.
deepest, and now I don't feel anything at all.
I don't think you should really care about men's opinions. It's not like they have feelings. So don't worry about it.
Why
Like
is
Rabbi,
it
he doesn't have any feelings.
too?
I don't have to.
You don't. See? Even Rabbi will admit. Do you think fucking Edward has feelings in the audience? Or Rabbi?
I think
Let's
he
just give
has
a fuck.
feelings. I
Yeah,
think
I
he
mean,
No,
has
they-
Depends
feelings.
what you mean by that. What do you
I
mean by
think
They
he
don't.
thinks I'm a fucking asshole idiot girl.
Depends what you mean though. I mean, what do you mean by that?
And then also the fact that I'm calling myself an asshole idiot girl is very idiotic.
So what do you mean by having feelings or not? What do you mean by that?
I think feelings are great because when I have
Okay, he's talking to me, sweetheart. Can I answer it?
No, because feelings make me
But God, shut up!
wanna have a sex.
What a waste of time. Go ahead, man.
I mean, like, you know, men, even if they do have feelings, they only have sympathy and empathy for each other, but not for women. So, as a woman, it doesn't make sense for me to have empathy for you because you don't have it for
Getting
me.
further from the truth. Men give zero shits about men.
Nah, I
Men
don't
love
think
to
so.
jerk each other off and then don't
I
tell
can tell
anyone
you.
about it. It's like a state secret that they just jerked each other off, you know? Like,
Okay, you don't give a fuck about like some little old lady on the street, but like a 20-year-old big
No, I do.
buxom woman,
I
you
like
would.
I like older women, especially like very elderly. I'm always nice to them and all of that. But that's a cultural thing. I'm an Eastern man. I like.
Yeah, me too. You know what? I have a soft spot for vulnerable people, but you might even be different to most men. But most men are just really selfish.
I don't have a soft spot for the vulnerable. Only the elderly.
Okay, but my point is, most men like they don't give a fuck about people like in need. Or they're just incredibly selfish creatures. Like, to be honest.
Depends on how you see it. I mean, I believe that I can't fix the universe. My responsibility is the woman in my life, not every woman. Every woman. So Danny, we see Danny here. She's not my responsibility.
I'm every woman,
Right.
it's all in me. Baby.
So if Danny,
Danny, you make such Jewish jokes all the time.
That's not a Jewish joke. That's
Yes, it is. The way you talk. Like,
no, it's all in me. Baby.
okay, that's nice, sweetheart. Oh. Okay, stop. You're getting me into it now. I don't want to be into it. Stop. It's like you're raping me. I said no, Danny.
okay, but why do you guys, like, honest question, why do you guys expect men to care for all of you?
No, even if they don't actually. I'm talking. Even if they don't actually.
Vagina.
Shut up! Even if they
It's
don't
fine.
actually. Rabbi, please mute her because I can't handle this room of you. Even if you don't actually do anything or you're not able to do anything, it's about what's inside. Like me, I genuinely feel empathy from deep within, even if I can't help other people, right? Obviously, life is.
Yeah,
Right, but most men don't have that aspect to themselves where they actually feel things in the same way, is my point.
I think men are much more empathetic than women.
Yeah, straight women are very selfish, evil creatures. I grant you. Really, as a lesbian, I find it difficult to even understand how straight women can be so bitchy and nasty to one another. It's really mind-boggling.
Yeah, but
And
women
I do.
are horrible to each other. They're super horrible.
Well, I'm not horrible to other women, but other women are constantly at war with me for some reason. I don't fucking get it.
Yeah, well, you're
But
nice.
yeah,
You're nice to women because you want to fuck.
Ben,
no, it's not like that. What?
may I challenge you on something there? Because earlier when you talked about the idiots that you live next to, it
Yeah.
sounded like you didn't have a lot of compassion for them. And
I
they're
don't.
vulnerable if they're idiotic.
No, they're they're very violent, racist cave creatures.
I do think idiots are an exception to the. I mean, do you feel bad for them?
No. Well, some people are smart enough to understand, but they just deliberately don't understand, and that's the ones I have the problems with. You know, they don't even try and understand. No, but yeah, I think straight women are less empathic than lesbians and men. I agree, Rabbi. I really do.
Well, lesbians are hated by everybody.
I know.
Lesbians are literally hated by everybody. In fact, arguably, they don't even exist because you don't really see them. Right? I know you're a lesbian. I'm not saying you don't exist. I'm just saying it's just almost impossible to find you outside your house. The gays are.
Well, I mean, I don't look like a lesbian. I don't portray as a lesbian. I don't dress like a man or anything like that. So you wouldn't know, and I wouldn't go out of my way to tell you.
Potentially, I rarely see lesbians. I always see gays every time I walk outside.
Right.
Doesn't mean they don't exist, but maybe lesbians are super introverted. I don't know.
It's not that they're introverted, they're more business-minded, so they're normally working on something. They're not really as sociable as straight women where they go out just to be seen, because they don't have that kind of... That's what I think.
Could I ask your opinion? What do lesbians think of bisexual women?
Okay, honestly, a lot of bisexual women just use lesbians for experimentation and fun, and they don't have emotional bonds to them. So I stay away from bisexual women because a woman who wants a man's approval will literally drop kick you to get to a man. So I'm not gonna get emotionally attached to a bisexual woman when all she wants is a man's approval. But I don't give a fuck about men's approval. I really don't. But
Of course you
bisexual
do. When you want to raise, you do when you want to raise. You do when you want to change the laws, right?
I'm
Do you believe in
self-employed.
patriarchy? But do you believe in patriarchy?
To a certain extent, yes.
Okay, so then that by definition means that you are looking for a man's approval because you believe men control all things.
I'm not. No, I'm not.
But men control all things.
I said to a certain extent, and you didn't inquire as to what I meant. So.
Okay. Oh no, that's fair. Okay. So can you elaborate more on that?
Well, I agree with the nuclear family in a lot of occasions if men are responsible, but in the current world, men are not holding up their end of the bargain in the nuclear family. So now, I'm more inclined to say you're better off to be a single woman, which wouldn't have been the case maybe 40 or 50 years ago, but is the case now. So I believe in the patriarchal model, but to have a good patriarchy, men need to actually be fulfilling their side of the bargain, which they're not. So currently, I don't agree with the patriarchy, but I can agree with it if the men are actually doing what they're supposed to be doing.
I never thought I would say this, but I totally agree with you. Like 100% agree with you. The only issue is the men definitely are coming short, but you have to look at it from the male's perspective, is that the society we live in today demands all things from men and gives them nothing. So I have no incentive to watch out for you at all, actually.
I'm not expecting you to watch out for me because I'm a lesbian, but I feel sorry for straight women who aren't able to...
No, that's not what I mean. It's not about me watching out for you specifically. I'm talking men have no reason to watch out for a woman. Like, so for me personally, this is my mentality, right? It wasn't the mentality of men 100 years ago. Oh, it's a woman. Of course you should protect her. You owe her that. That's not my mentality. I shouldn't protect her for shit. Where's her father? Where's her husband? Where's her brother? That's just not my responsibility. My woman is my responsibility. You see? So
yeah, but the problem is that their dads and their husbands aren't protecting them. That's the whole thing. No one's protecting them.
Correct. But if I protect her though, I don't have time to protect my woman. But see, that's what I mean. Is men are expected to do a lot of things, yet you don't give them nothing. So why would they do these things? What's my reward? Long time ago, men used to get a reward.
They used to get respect and status for doing it, but now they don't. I agree.
Correct. So why would I do it if I'm not getting anything in return? You're gonna shit on me no matter what I do. Like, this is the world we live in as a man. You're walk over everywhere you go. So like, why?
You know what? I agree because if you're a man and you see a woman getting attacked and you beat up the man, the police don't charge you with something. So you can't even defend women even if you want to, even if your heart's in the right place. Yeah.
No, so the question is, if I see a woman being attacked by a man, why would I put my life at risk to save her when she probably thinks that I'm a pig because I'm a man? See what I mean? If she's a feminist,
I
I'm not
agree.
gonna help her.
I agree, but that's in the Western world. I mean, it's not the same everywhere, but yeah, I agree.
Oh, 100%, 100%. So back in the Middle East, I wouldn't do that. I would actually protect her. Over here, it depends on the woman. Is she someone who thinks I'm a subhuman because of my gender? Or if that's the case, no, I'm not going to protect her.
Rabbi, I deep down want to respect men, okay? Just because I'm not attracted to them doesn't mean I can't have a deep respect for masculine men who genuinely care about other people. It's just that I see these weak men that just prey on women and use them for sex, and I don't respect them, I'm not gonna lie. You know?
I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. Like, I'm just being very honest, like 100%. But I'm just trying to explain to you why that is. The man has no incentive to do anything positive for the woman, except for when he wants to fuck her.
Yeah, and I think that society is actually rewarding rapists and users and sociopathic men, because the more of a bad person you are, the more you're rewarded. It's like the system wants men to act this way, so I don't even understand what's going on.
But what is
So
the
tell me
reward?
this.
Because the reward essentially is these women end up they're miserable. They're absolutely miserable without a man. When they're like empowered and uplifted, that they can do everything without a man. Essentially, they go home and they're alone and they're insufferable and miserable because they don't have a man.
Straight
So what
women
is the
need
reward?
straight women need a man's approval to feel happy. To be honest, I've seen it. I need like a woman's approval to feel happy, right? Otherwise, I feel sad. Understandably, they need it. It's like an energy source for them. Like if they don't get it, they're gonna wake up sluggish and be depressed and shit.
Well, it's not
Like,
that they need
that is a
approval
real-
from a man. It's just that we need men in general. Like they're things.
No, they need a man's energy. They need it.
No.
Otherwise, they're
No,
not
I think
healthy.
she's talking. I think what Anne is saying is, correct me if I'm wrong, but my idea would be that yes, you do need a man, and you will never appreciate men until shit goes south. Because look at the Ukrainian feminists; they all disappear.
When women are like in a dire emergency situation, who do they call? The first person that they're gonna call is a man.
No, but
100%. If they are in a very dire situation,
you've already said it. Yeah, you've already said it. Yeah, okay. I processed what you said. Okay, right. But the thing is, I am. But you're repeating yourself. Rabbi, can you please mute her so I can answer her question, please? Thank
Calm
you.
down, bitch. Let's let her get a sentence
Oh,
down.
sorry, my bitch tits getting.
Okay, right. I personally, I don't call men because I've tried to call men for help and they're not helpful. I mean, police are not helpful where I live. Not everywhere. There are some countries where they are actually genuinely helpful, but in my area they are not. So no, I don't call them. Now, would I like
I
to?
wasn't just talking about police officers. I was saying just a man in general.
I know. Would I like to rely on men? Would I like to rely on men? Yes, I would. It would be fantastic, but I don't, and I don't.
So when your
What?
electricity, let's say when your electricity grid just shuts down,
Right.
who's gonna fix it?
Well, I know how to do solar panels and stuff like that, so I would fix it
Okay,
myself.
so what if you got a flat tire on the
No,
side?
you won't. You're not allowed to.
I know how to fix a flat. Well, I don't give a fuck if I'm allowed to or not. I would still try, and I would fix my own flat tire. But that's not because I want to be independent. It's because I have learned to. Because men are inherently unreliable for me. Does that make sense?
No, I
Anne, I don't know why you seem to.
She might have daddy
Because
issues,
I
I think. Right?
For example, consider this.
Okay, Anne. Why would you be blaming me and Rabbi? Why would you be blaming
I didn't
me?
blame Rabbi. I said it.
Wait. Why would you be blaming? Okay, Anne. Why would you be blaming me for daddy issues? Because that would not be my fault. You should blame a man
I didn't blame
if
that one.
someone has. No, but when you say to someone, I have.
Oh, it is
Okay.
man's fault.
When you
It's
say
definitely
to
man's fault.
someone, thank you. So You shouldn't. Okay, I can see that you're just one of those bitchy straight women that think. I just don't even want to do it. Rabbi, do you see what I mean?
Someone you don't even know.
I do see. Oh, I mean, she is called Bitch Six Anne for it. I love Anne, but Anne.
No, I get it, but I don't want to talk.
It is
She
the
doesn't
man's
have to
fault.
get so triggered.
No, but you want me to be triggered because I'm not gonna do this bitchy back and forth thing with you. I'm not. Just have the stage, fuck it. It's not.
My God, see, that's exactly why I always wake up and I say, "Thank you, Lord, I am not a woman." Because we got
Yeah.
Rabbi, we need to
Exactly.
get down.
No, but Rabbi, I don't want to have to do this because I don't like to be around straight women. That's why I avoid them. Do you see?
You don't like to be around straight with me. Are you?
No, I do.
So the thing is, I agree with you when you say it's the man's fault, but I'm not sure if we blame the man for the same reasons. Like, I think it's the man's fault for being a total sissy boy and having women run society in the West. I think that is definitely man's fault. Right.
Well, you could be right.
But like you said in your area, that's what it is. But see, the thing is, in your area, you have this whole, like effeminate type of, like, you're basically emasculating men. You're raising boys to be like women. So what do you expect? Obviously, the boy is going to grow up to be a total sissy boy. But is that the boy's fault? I wouldn't say so, because this is a multi-generational thing. So, the man today is raised to be a woman.
You know.
Well, yeah, also,
And then the
boys are raised in exactly, boys are raised in single mother households. So yeah, he's being raised like a woman. So like, that's something.
I mean, I think in England it's really difficult to raise children the right way. You're probably better off not raising them in England because, that's one of the reasons that they're meant.
Exactly, and that's why you have very low fertility rates. Exactly, all these things connect.
Exactly.
Why would I make a child? Why would I make a child? Because that child isn't mine. The government has a bigger say over what he is than I do. So why would I raise him? Why would I have a child? So then you have to get immigrants. All these immigrants. Right. So you have to get immigrants. Now these immigrants are Muslims. They're gonna come and rape you. So I mean, you made that choice. Why should I care? Why should I care? You know what I mean? So the West has fallen. There's only the United States of America.
No, like I'm so sad about what they've done to the Middle East. It's seriously like.
What Middle East? There's nothing wrong with the Middle East right now.
No, what Lebanon looks like right now, what they're doing to Beirut.
Oh, Lebanon is still the best place.
Shambles. It's completely shambles.
It's about perspective. Look, I lived in Lebanon. It's the best place I've ever lived in my entire life.
Really?
Yeah, it's the coolest place ever. The law doesn't exist. There's nothing. The law isn't a thing.
So
It's just
everyone manages themselves, like.
Yeah, each man on his own. Exactly. But that's when masculinity really arises.
Yeah, and that's actually better for society than having the police overly involved because you have your own sense of justice, right? You don't like to see injustice. So, like, you step in with shit.
We should repeal the 19th Amendment. Women should not vote. Women should not be in the military. That's where the trickle down essentially is when men, they fought for women to have a voice, to be able to work, to be able to vote, and then in turn, what did women do? They shit on the men now. They're not thankful for it.
Yeah, but these women, what you have to understand is, like, men don't appreciate these specific women. Like, we understand not all women are retarded.
Because they're sluts.
Well, it's not that they're sluts. Well, we love sluts. But women are the ones who don't like sluts. Men love sluts. The truth of the matter is, men are able to distinguish between that type of woman and the woman we would care for. Right, so we're good to the woman we're good to, and if a woman sees that men aren't good to her, it's probably for a reason. I'm not saying that you are the problem, Pen. I'm just saying it's in general, right? In general.
No, I don't think. I think you should let me clarify what I'm saying though, because like you seem to be like assuming quite a lot. Like you could ask me, and I'll happily answer.
Rabbi, I wasn't talking.
No,
Stop being bitchy.
Hey, you! I don't even know you!
Right, I'm not talking about you personally, although maybe. I'm saying in general. I don't know your individual story. I know in general, men. I don't believe that that women should be respected because they're women. Some women I respect, some women I don't respect. Some women I treat very well like queens. Some women I treat her like a total crap. That's how it should be. You respect those who are respectable, and you don't respect those who are not to be respected. And so, a lot of women are not respected by men. And then they say, okay, men are horrible, but are men horrible, or are they horrible to you?
But depending on the area. Okay, so in the West, if you're a kind, docile woman who's actually a good woman, you're not going to be respected by anyone. It doesn't matter. You can be the best woman you can be, but if you're somewhere else, then okay. And what bitchy comment are you going to say? Come on, get it.
No, when you say that it doesn't matter how respectful a woman is, no one's gonna respect her no matter how she presents herself. That's not true.
Okay, thank you for that. Anyway,
Right.
Anyway, and you know what? Okay, and I don't have an issue. I just listen.
Linda?
I feel like you are a massive cunt, and I don't want to talk while you're talking because like you just piss me off. So just have the
She is a massive fan, but she's
kindly and don't talk about me and don't talk to me, and I'll happily stay quiet and let you
Keep
talk.
saying my name. I'm not even talking.
Okay, and let's have an agreement now. From now on, let's not talk about each other. And from now on,
it's fine.
let's not.
Exactly.
No, Rabbi, stop, or I'm just gonna leave the room. And from now on.
You see,
Please don't.
instead of me
Oh my
caring for
God,
the
Rabbi, why do you want us to argue?
I don't
Okay, and
so I meet you guys just so that I can get this out as an example. So instead of me caring about the mental well-being of each one of you, it's the opposite. I want you to fight so that I can get entertainment. It's because society doesn't reward me for keeping both of you safe. I reward myself by gaining some entertainment.
okay,
That's all I want.
fuck you, and I hope you die.
Oh my god!
Oh my god. Well, I don't wish that on you.
I hope you're a horrible death in about 10 minutes. I hope you have a horrible cardiac attack and you die.
Well, I do not.
Oh my god!
I do not hope that.
I hope you die of syphilis and AIDS.
Okay, well,
Oh my god!
I
Well,
hope
syphilis,
that-
no, you can take antibiotics.
Okay, I'm giving Rabbi what he
I
wants.
know, I
So,
know.
yeah.
You're kind
I
of
hope that
screaming.
you die.
And Elle, I want you to die. Elle, I want you to die too, bitch. I hope you die.
I hope that you.
I hope you
I'll
both
keep
fucking
antibiotics
die.
on just in case.
I hope you both fucking die. I hope you die. I gypsy curse both of you. I hope your tits both
We
fall
need
off.
to
Feel bad for your
exorcism.
children.
The power.
Oh my
And I hope that when you sneeze, your tits fall off.
Oh my god.
They already did. I don't have any to fall.
Oh my
Wait,
god.
we
Oh,
should-
did you get? Oh, they killed her. Oh no, she's in the audience. She moved her. I thought you guys killed her.
She's a new one here? I've never seen her.
No, I know her from before. She's actually. I agree with everything she said. believe
I
it or
was
not.
really enjoying listening to Penn until the I hope you die comments. And I
Well,
thought
you know,
that
I
was
just had to get.
appropriate.
I
Well,
knew
it's
that
okay.
that's the kind of person she was. I just had to get that part out.
No, but I mean, in all fairness, though, from death comes life. I mean, when she's wishing you death, she's also wishing life on someone else. So you guys have to. It's all about perspective.
Well,
It's all about
I
perspective.
didn't. What were you guys speaking about?
you know what? You know, she really hurt my feelings. And I don't know. I'm
Nobody
gonna
cares.
I'm gonna jump now. I'm jumping.
And nobody cares about your feelings, man. Nobody cares. Nobody cares if you're. It's an app.
I'm sorry. What? Okay, we need to bring shaming back, which Randy, even though I don't care for, majority of the things that you do, you do believe in shaming, which people need to be shamed.
Well, I'm the best at it. I've been shaming you for 4 years.
We need to
But I've
bring
been.
shaming
But
back.
I am the definition of shaming. I've been shaming you for 3 years.
Well, the time is up. There was a point in time where I deserved the shaming, but no longer. So now it just kind of falls flat.
Well, who determines that? Who determines that?
Me. 'Cause
Based on what? Do you?
I'm a realist, and I know.
Oh, you see how retarded? Okay, so you're saying we
But
need to
yeah,
shame
I
people.
admit I'm wrong. That I
But-
when
But you're saying
something in my pants, and you're allowed to feel around on the outside of the pants. You have 10 seconds to then guess what is in my pants. You should use two hands. Two hands. Maybe it would be easier if you put your mouth on. Okay, good. You sure of that? Because Uncle Jimmy doesn't need to do time. You're gonna make a fine wife. I think I wear the rubber underpants. And your guess is?
so. What I would do is I would change.
A vibrator? No, it is actually a zucchini with a rubber band on it. You can use it as a vibrator if you want.
No, I don't need anyone to tell me that.
Well, you literally relied on people telling you that you improved.
No, that was before.
My God, man. See, that's exactly why I love to believe.
I'm confused because the names right here sound.
I'm a realist, I'm being honest.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
It's not their religion or grave. It is a pedophilia where they bow down to a stupid rock.
My favorite friend. Yitzhak will take care of you, man. Yitzhak, can you come up on the stage?
Why is Penn spamming the chat?
You should fight with her in the chat.
Listen, the reputation of the United States.
Hey, Melissa, how you doing, baby? She said, take a fat Muslim cock. I hope a dyke steals your car radio. What? Oh, that would be funny. If a dyke steals your car radio. Yitzhak, did you do Shulchan Aruch?
No, I'm gonna read Shulchan Aruch. I'm Mishnah Torah.
Oh, so you're
You know, the Biden administration released money to people in the United States? No one ever talked about it. Why did they release people into the interior of the United States and put them, rather than put them into an ice bed? Why not put them in an empty ice bed, $127 a night, rather than in a hotel room at $500 a night? I think on purpose. Because when you put them in an ice detention bed, they get a hearing in 35 days. Court records show 9 out of 10 people came aside and get orderly movement, get done. But if you release them and put them in a hotel room at $500 a night, their hearings can be 5, 7, 9 years for you pulling all appeals. And what are they hoping for now? That another Democrat administration's in power.
His game sucks already.
What am I?
Can you help him, Rabbi?
I'm just asking her a question.
And Warren Anderson.
I'm a lumber man. I'm romantic. You know, I don't like it.
Party.
And you go to a local school.
Yeah.
Have you lived in this area all your life?
Yeah.
You have problems at school. Can you just elaborate on the kind of problems that you're having?
Asian boys coming up to me and saying, I'm going to rape you. And
You know what? I'm gonna ping in Alice, and then you can show everyone.
if you don't go with me, I'm going to punch you in the face with a knuckle duster. And if you don't, give me a blowjob.
And this is happening at the school to several girls.
Do you think the reputation of the United States has gone down under your president? I think it's gone way up, and I think we're a respected country again.
Wait. How old are you, if you don't mind me asking? At your age range.
Oh, child, you never ask a woman how old she is.
My
You know that.
age range
In all over the world, we had a president that couldn't walk up a flight of stairs, couldn't walk down a flight of stairs, couldn't walk across the stage without falling.
Yeah, but she's still looking good, though. You know, you never
That
know.
means she's 13.
We had a president that was.
Well, are you well preserved?
The right to organize unions.
So you're well preserved. Do you have any kids or
The right to assemble.
not that I know of.
Well, I mean, didn't you come out of your womb?
Right, that's usually something a man says.
Exactly.
I know, it just seems silly.
He likes chicks with dicks.
She's been shitting babies without her knowledge.
Well, you know, you gotta look at it like this, right? You gotta look at it. If you're good looking, we connect. You know, fuck it. You know, we could have some. We could do some. You know, you're Indian? Are you Punjabi? You Punjabi? What are you?
That's not what she means.
I don't
That's not what she
know. I
means.
just
I'm so glad
What's her
That's not what she
ethnicity?
means. It's I can tell you what she means. She has a.
All I know is
Her
that I'm a
boyfriend.
quarter Indian. I don't know any more details than that. I
You're
know
Indian,
that.
we could practice some Tantra yoga together. We can do some Tantra together.
I've always
Kama
wanted to
Sutra,
try
yeah.
Tantra, yeah.
I'm
We
gonna
could just have
just.
Kama Sutra
I'm gonna
together.
jump. I'm jump.
Hey, what's the Kama Sutra?
Kama
Alright,
Sutra.
enough of that.
Her boyfriend is
Let's talk
transsexual,
about-
and so he is the one who gets pregnant, and that's why she said she didn't want to.
We know with
Well, as
Dr.
long as
King
you
that
know, we can do.
the greatness of America is the right to protest for what is right. Yes,
So how often do you think about the before times or the afterlife?
Every day.
Always.
It's a
Every
sexy
day.
conversation.
It's like
We elected 44 papers, 325 autopsies.
מה נשמע חביתי?
No, she's from New Jersey. She's that type of Jew.
New Jersey.
Then we took each one of the autopsies.
Mr. Phelan to explain
That's
again.
why.
Hey everybody, this is Scott Pressler. Well, I'm in Berks County, Pennsylvania. Gosh, it's so glad to be back in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. Are you prepared to pay higher prices for goods? I do pay higher prices, Stevie. When we got in office, my groceries have doubled. My gas is doubled. I'm not used to it. I'm not used to it.
You have this new piece on Substack.
Florida.
That the USAID
Of course.
and the CIA helped orchestrate Trump's impeachment.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, just it's a crazy story. I mean, you might forget that. You know.
You're Bernie Sanders. I'm his
He's a
rally.
damn Yankee like me.
Is it Bernie Sanders type of Jew?
House of Reps- And that was sponsored by top management as well, who said they were going to take part. They called on all NHS staff to fast from dawn till dusk.
For the ADL, she's that type of Jew.
I did do a little work for the ADL.
Yeah, okay.
Not eating, not drinking, to show quote allyship with their Muslim colleagues. Now, sorry to just to finish, and that was.
This woman ended the gun control debate in just a few seconds.
Actually, I am a Chinese immigrant who survived communism. And under Mao, 40 million people were starving.
Don't let sounds fool you. Don't let sounds fool you. I mean, I have no doubt that was
Yes, after his
The fact. Don't forget, he wants peace. You think Vladimir Putin wants peace? I think he does, yes. I think he does. I think even with the raining missiles. I think he really his dream was to take over the whole country. I think because of me, he's not going to do that.
I'm a Muslim.
Do you trust him? Do you trust him? I don't trust you. I don't trust a lot of people. I don't trust you. Look at you. You come in all shooting for bear. You're so happy to do the interview, and then you start hitting me with fake questions. You start telling me that a guy whose hand is covered with a tattoo doesn't have the tattoo. I mean, you're being just.
Yitzhak.
He wants to be like King Solomon. He wants to fuck every woman.
No, I'm not. Let me just. Grossly incompetent. You knew it, I knew it, and everybody knew it, but you guys didn't want to write it because you're fake news. All right. Thank you. By the way, ABC is one of the worst. To be honest with you. Thank you. Do you think the reputation of the
Listen to the feminist women,
And I looked at your other picture.
United States has gone?
You have this new piece on Substack. Did the USAID and the CIA help?
Why?
Old
I'm
men
Catholic.
with Christian.
I'm Catholic.
Oh, Catholic. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm Catholic. And
Orchestrate Trump's impeachment?
TikTok?
I think we came across
He's allergic. He's allergic to something.
Sahaba Esther.
What do you have against Catholics?
Well, I hadn't planned to speak, but I'm on behalf of all the military men and women who serve our country and serve so honorably on behalf of the state of Michigan. I am really damn happy we're here to celebrate this recapitalization at Selfridge. It's crucial for the Michigan economy. It's crucial for the men and women here, for our homeland security.
He's a man who's old.
And our future. So, thank you. I'm so grateful that.
Congressman, did you file impeachment articles against President Trump to get out of nearly $800,000 of campaign debt?
Well, the voting starts on May 7th, and it goes for 10 days of voting. So
To answer, Congressman?
I think it's gonna be
The black guy. Just
yeah,
say
the
it.
black-
He doesn't
the
want to
black-
say it. Yeah, the black guy.
the black guy, and he's really awesome. Like I
My
really
Pope's running
No.
right now. It's running. It's 9 inches. It's running.
no,
Yitzhak, have you ever been to the Vatican?
I have.
No, I've never been.
Who has?
I have.
Nice.
Al, follow me back. Al, follow me back. I followed you, by the way.
No, he wants to clap your ass.
Think about
He's
it.
letting you know.
What? What? What do you mean think of why clapping? Like Jewish people?
Thank you, Speaker. HB266 is a step towards transparency and integrity in political advertising.
I don't clap.
Question occurs on passage 2 and
Oh, okay, that's not me, so I clap. I don't make love.
Grossman.
You sound really young, to be honest.
Hold it up. Hold it up. It doesn't matter.
How old are you?
Definitely like 22.
A little older.
25 is 25.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
Really?
Yeah, mini, so that's nice.
Background noise.
Yorick, have you ever heard of voice isolation, Yorick?
Oh,
You
my
alright?
apologies. I was cutting my onions.
No, we're not. There's something called voice isolation. Well, you don't have to mute. You can just put voice isolation.
Ah, I will do that later.
Okay.
Wait, do the Jews really hate Jesus?
Of course.
Oh.
Of course.
They-
What are you talking about?
Well, they just think that he was a heretic. They think that he was.
No, they hate
You never read the
Jesus.
Gemara? You ever read Sanhedrin?
Had some great ideas. And
No, you don't. You think that Jesus was crazy.
And they obviously hate Jesus.
Did he
The funny
know?
part is,
Did he know?
At least be honest. Like I'd read.
Jesus is a character that you cannot really hate. No sane person would hate the character of Jesus. Yet these schmucks hate him. I'm just telling you.
he was a leader of some sort, and
He was the
influenced
king
a lot
of
people,
Nazareth.
for a
the
beautiful
king.
reason.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
He
you
was a leader
follow
of
the
the
power team of
And you know what's so crazy is that he was Jewish, so which is like even crazier that the Jews hate him. He was Jewish.
And the Jews don't hate Jesus. We just don't believe that he has the same significance as you do.
Yeah. Yeah, yet he's the only Jew more famous than Moses. Amazing.
But you guys
most
believe
days
that
more famous.
Jesus had lost his, like he was
That's
crazy and lost his
absurd.
mind, right?
I'm sorry.
I mean, don't you have to be a little crazy to like create a new religion?
What do you
Well,
call
he
it?
didn't
Wait,
He
hold
didn't
on. What
create a new
religion?
religion.
He didn't create a religion.
Yeah, he did. He like
No, he didn't.
No, that was Constantine who created the religion, the Romans.
He did not create a
No one
religion.
created.
But yeah, no, everyone kind of just so the Christians, the Jews, and the Muslims all created their own religions, but essentially, like, we're wrong in doing that. God didn't have a religion.
That's so retarded, and you're even more retarded than the Jews.
No, but
You did it. You're the only one who did it.
What? He didn't subscribe to a religion.
God.
didn't he start Christianity? I mean, I don't really
God.
No,
know.
he did not start Christianity. Well,
And now is when you take a break because you clearly have no clue what you're saying.
Yes, I
You're like you're worse than Penn, literally. No, not Penn. Sorry, you're worse than Danny.
You're kind of patronizing her. You should let her speak.
no, he's
But what she said is so hardcore, retarded. Like any Catholic would spit on you for saying that.
no, but you didn't let me get to my point. But go ahead, if you can.
So go ahead, Bobo. Go ahead. I'm
No,
sorry.
you can say
I have
that.
to. My God. Yeah. We don't believe Jesus started Christianity. We believe Jesus started Judaism. That's right.
No, shut up.
What?
You know what you just said.
No, it's not. Jesus gave the tablets to Moses on Mount Sinai.
Yeah.
Exactly. So he started that. Yeah, we believe Jesus is God, boo-boo. Wakey, newsflash.
Yes.
Jesus is not God, though.
Jesus is
like
God.
he speaks God's word, right?
No, so like
No.
we believe that God sent Jesus, used Jesus as a vessel, so a vessel to fulfill the prophecy on earth.
Right,
Oh,
so
we
he's the
believe Jesus
vessel,
is
he's
God.
not God.
So that's what she is not a representative. Anne has no clue about Catholicism. She's only
Yes, I
Catholic
do.
on paper. No, you
No,
don't.
it's not true.
We
It
do
has
believe
nothing to do
Jesus
with
is God.
Catholicism.
You have no clue what you're
You
saying,
believe
and
Jesus is God?
Yeah,
La 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 lava.
of course, the Messiah has to be God according to the Quran.
That's interesting.
La 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 lava.
We believe Jesus is the Messiah. Now, the Messiah has to be God. Therefore, we believe Jesus is God.
Father,
You
Son,
God
guys
is
will
dead?
No, that means you missed out on the resurrection. She missed out on the party. Like, Elle is the type of person who would leave a party at like 11 p.m. She missed out. She missed, because you know how the New Year's at 12, like, shit goes down? Exactly. So you left the New Year's party at 11 p.m. basically.
I don't know.
Wait, but okay, so Easter celebrates God being
Resurrected.
right?
Correct.
Christmas is
God the Son.
No, sorry,
God.
Jesus being born.
God the Son.
What
Yes,
happened after
which
he
was
was
also good.
resurrected? Like, where is he now? Jesus.
Ascended.
He died, right, on the cross. So then, therefore,
He
God
was
is
crucified.
dead.
So you believe that, hold on a second. So you
I'm
believe
asking-
his, yeah, so you believe his death came after his resurrection?
I don't really know.
No, she said he did before, but at the same time, why did he say, "Do not call nobody good, but only God good"? You know, why did he pray to God? Why did he pray to HaKadosh Baruch Hu when he was going to get crucified?
Very, very good question. Because he came in the human form. So we believe God the Father, and then there's God the Son, which incarnated into the man called Jesus.
Multiple gods?
No, we believe in one God, multiple persons.
But they're
If
separate
Jesus, if you
things.
believe Jesus is the Messiah,
They're not
Jesus
separate.
died,
They are
so
separate
Jesus
persons.
is dead.
No, because again, you missed out on the
Then
resurrection.
he was resurrected, but now where is he?
He ascended. He sits at the right hand of the Father,
He's in
just
the
like
sky?
Daniel. Well, he is not in the physical sky, but he ascended to sit on the right hand of the Father, like King David said. Do you remember when King David said, "Sit on my right hand until I make your enemies your footstool"? I forgot which psalm it is. But I'm getting old. My memory failed me.
Psalm 22.
Which one is it?
22?
Psalm 20. It's Psalm 20 something. So it could be right. It could be Psalm 22.
What do you think about Easter getting less hype than Christmas?
Easter does not get that
Yeah,
much.
Yes, it does.
No,
Apparently it does.
no, it does not. We have an entire month of Lent where we fast.
Is that right now?
No.
No.
It ended on Easter, but so for 40 days. Fast.
Easter is the biggest day. Passover is
Exactly.
Passover. We don't even call it. We don't even call it Easter. There's nothing called Easter. It's called Passover.
Yeah, the top.
It's Passover. Passover is the biggest day of the calendar.
But for the Coptic church.
No, for all of us. That's the biggest day of the calendar. Pascha. Wait, what's up with the Coptics? What, you think? Wait, what?
Yes, that's what they call it, Pascha.
No, we call it Pascha also.
Because you got it from your cousins.
No, it's Greek. Pascha is Passover. It's Greek. It's
are
Greek for Passover. We have nothing to do with the Jews.
Is this the Longmont Potion Castle prank call podcast?
Shit, I don't want my cousin. I would drown him in the bath. Well, I mean, look, I would say the average Jew is better than the average Muslim. I can give you that. Look at this life. I love this life.
He's a Jewish Muslim.
Yeah.
Please don't scroll.
I'm just more for that. Like when he talks about
How
God, he
is
says
he a
Allah.
Jewish Muslim?
Well, how am I a Christian rabbi?
Please don't.
Spoken about that.
Well, I'm not really Jewish, but I consider myself a Muslim. I gotta consider Muslim is different than what I am. So you got Muhammad and you got so the Orthodox Jews are the true Muslims because they submit to
There's a rabbi called Caleb. You know Caleb?
Oh yeah, he's Apicurus.
Yeah, I wanted you to talk to him because he's saying it's okay to be a faggot and we can do it. And he's saying that he's saying if you fuck a man, you're not homosexual.
Is he retarded?
Yeah, he said if you have sex with men, either if you give or, but I mean that is a homosexual act, no matter how you look at it, right? I mean, people say,
Everyone is Jewish. You would suck the dick and swallow the comedy instead of sucking.
well, it's a gay act. No matter what you do, it is a gay act.
Faggotry, yeah.
It
You
is
gotta
a
look
gay
at it
act.
like this, right? You could say like you would say, okay, if you have an attraction to men, okay, but the act itself. So if you definitely have sex with another man, that is, against Vayikra. That's.
No, I'm just telling you, so Caleb was attacking me because I said that, the Torah is not okay with homosexuality. Now, okay, you can be homosexual, you can sin, that's fine, you're homosexual, but like for you to say that the Torah is okay with homosexuality, that is like that's the
Well, I
next
look
step.
at it like this. Like you could have an attraction to men, but if you go upon that act, that's where moat is. Like you could have an attraction
to men.
because that's not. You don't get the death
No, just
penalty.
because
The
you
death
don't
penalty
act on it
is
doesn't
upon
mean
the.
that it's wrong.
The
Yeah,
death
okay,
penalty
you don't
is
get the
upon
the act. Yeah,
correct.
the death penalty
You
upon the act.
don't get the death penalty for the thought. You do get the death penalty for the act according to Torah.
Yeah.
But if you don't, but not all sins are punished by man. So
you have to have
so
like
that doesn't
HIV,
mean-
like AIDS. You think about AIDS. You think about all these, STDs, all this shit. What is it? It's from HaKodesh Baruch Hu to kill homosexuals. That's what it's AIDS and all this shit. That's why there's AIDS, gays and all that shit there. That's why
Kodesh Baruch Hu is the one.
Yeah, he created HIV and Baruch Hashem for AIDS because they kill faggots.
That's very AIDS, man.
You were born Jewish, but you practice Islam?
Yeah.
No, I practice Yiddishkeit. But I just call it Islam, but I practice Yiddishkeit.
Well, I mean, I do the same also. I
keep it Bet Yosef. I keep it Bet Yosef. I don't eat halal, real halal Bet Yosef. Sometimes glad kosher. But, I keep it.
According to Muslims, Moses and Jesus were Muslims, according to Muslims.
Oh my gosh.
Huh?
That's wild.
So you're not Orthodox or you're Reform or what are you?
She's Reformed. She's Reformed as shit. She has a female
Well,
rabbi.
I get to know her, vice versa. We'll figure it out.
I'm telling you, she has a female rabbi. It's a total joke. It's a joke.
Well, that's why she needs me in her life. I'll lead her to the right
Al has a female rabbi. Literally, she has a female rabbi, and she's been giving them.
I don't have any rabbi right now, actually.
Exactly.
For me, I'm your rabbi.
Well, I'm the only one called rabbi on the stage. I remind you, it's fine.
Yeah, you put that name there. That's why. But you're not.
Well, some people are ordained by men, others are
Did you
ordained
ever
by God.
switch to, like, Mehedrin kosher?
What did you say, Habiti?
What, he said
Say it again?
Would you ever switch to, like, Mehedrin kosher?
Lepidrin code. What is that?
Mehedrin?
Mahadran.